Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 61. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it will be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. No more distractions. It's time to get this one started, as here we go. Super Bowl 61 is underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. Beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
To throw again is Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The Falcons send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And this one too low. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. The reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So they wind up throwing it against your advice, but the result's still a 4th down.
Well, it did turn out to be a safe throw. And you know how sometimes coaches talk about using short passing game as a run? Essentially, that's what they did there. Now they can kick it away.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And you got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
.13 yards remaining on 2nd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10. At their own
2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And on the 1st drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It's a pickup.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Taylor, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And now here come the Raiders. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. They run the counter. It's Carroll. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And then incomplete. A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3.
The game at 3-3.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. Now
Wilson on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Taylor. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Jonathan Taylor.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A tight one after one on EA Sports.
3-3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
A loss of a yard. It's 2nd down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. The give to Taylor. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Jonathan Taylor.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
Makes the score Falcons 6, Raiders 3.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got Gibbons. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous.
The pass.
Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
This is Gibbons over the middle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Carroll. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Falcons.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
from the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He's calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back to Taylor on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Again, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Wilson.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down.
3rd down and 8.
Operating from the gun, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this.
Wilson on the keeper.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
9. Raiders 3.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
25-yard line.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll look to throw here on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
For number 80.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try to loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he fires one incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Incomplete.
They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
48-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Muscling free near the 40. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Henry Ruggs brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs.
The pass.
He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders, with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
They'll run with Taylor.
at the 28-yard line.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
At the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a 1st down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 2 yards.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. On the draw is Taylor. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. 2nd and 8 coming up. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
For Henry runs. Incomplete.
He went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Michael Palardy now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
1st and 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender.
And the Raiders have got him.
Russell Wilson.
If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it. And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. From the gun, Wilson. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
It's second and 8.
Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Makes it third
from the gun, Wilson.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Here's Wilson. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Michael Palardy now. As he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Taylor. That's good for a Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Taylor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And a quick throw here that's complete. Wilson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Now Taylor. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Jonathan.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the gun, Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
A loss of 5 yards.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work. So glancing at these numbers, I think they tell a story of, hey, early on, he got hot, he got their attention, they've been able to hone in on him, shut him down a bit.
He certainly did get their attention, and that's the ultimate compliment for a player, that when you come out in the second half, all of a sudden there's extra guys around you, there are different coverages rolled your way. That means you've done something really well. Now it's up to him to make his own adjustment and find a way to beat the new defenses he's facing. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drip back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
A loss of 7 yards.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
The pass.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game.
That makes the score. Raiders.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now here's Johnson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So Russell Wilson and the offense down by a field goal, 24 seconds to go. They need at least a field goal to send this Super Bowl to overtime as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Wilson to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. Wilson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Wilson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And how about this? Viva Las Vegas. The Las Vegas Raiders on top of the football world as they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.